Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sonali. I welcome you all to CSE Core Concepts in the series of compiler design. So let us get started by solving some of the NFA problems. Let us see the first question, that is, draw a NFA for a set L which contains set of strings ending with 0, 1. So let us first create a language set for this. So strings ending with 0, 1. So let us start with the smallest strings possible, that is 0, 1. Then before 0, 1 I can have any number of zeros and ones, right? This is my requirement and so on. So to start with my NFA, we will start with the first state, that is my Q1 state, and let us draw the least possible NFA. So Q2, and if I give an input 1, I will lead to a Q3 state. Done? Okay. Now, after ending with 0, 1. So before 0, 1, I can have any number of zeros and ones. Okay, so I can have any number of zeros and ones, right? And here also, if I get a 0, I can go back here and I can give 0 here. It's okay. Now, I may omit it also. Okay, if it is an NFA. Here also same thing. If I have 1. Okay, after zeros and ones, I cannot have anything apart from zeros and ones. This can be done, right? If I can get a input 0, 0, 1, that is valid. So if I am getting an input 0 here, I will go back to this state. That is fine. But after 0 and 1, I should not have anything. So I can omit it. But if it is the case of DFA, then I would have to show it as a trap state. Understood? This is the difference. Now let us go to the next question, that is, draw NFA for L set of strings ending with 1. So let us create the language set for that. Strings ending with 1, okay, 0, 1. Then that means before 1 I can have any number of zeros and any number of ones, right? Like this. Okay, so let us draw the NFA for this. So Q1, so if I give an input 1, I will lead to a Q2 state, which is an accepting state. So ending, so before that I can have any number of zeros and ones, very good. But here, of course, I will go to a trap state. Okay, if it is a DFA, so I may omit it here in NFA. So if you are not able to understand, see in exam, if you are not able to understand how to draw this, say suppose you are told to draw a DFA for this. So you first draw this NFA. Now you determine that after Q2 I should not have anything. So when you have nothing to do, then you will make a trap state for it. Then your DFA will be complete. Draw NFA for L. NFA is also called as NDFA. Okay, so NFA for a string containing all strings containing 0. Okay, so if a string contains a 0, means your language set can be a 0, 1, 0, it can be 0, 1, it can be 0, 0. There is no specification that how many zeros it should contain, right? So let us say Q1. So let's say I have 1, 0. Okay. Now if I have a 1, 0, now I can say a 0. I can go to Q2. Now this is an ending state, and I can have any number of ones and zeros before this. Now this question is quite ambiguous, containing 0. Now containing 1, 0, the question will change, that you can have any number of zeros and ones, any number of ones before that. If it should contain 0, now how many zeros it should contain, right? So if this is the problem, then it's okay. Right, you can say that I can have any number of zeros and ones before this. I can have any number of zeros and ones before this. Solved, right? But if it is saying it should contain only 1, 0. So 1, 0 means what? Before and after you can have any number of ones, right? So in that case, what you will do is that you can have any number of, just a minute, you can have any number of ones before this. Okay, you can have any number of ones before this, but you cannot have any other 0 here, right? So it will lead to a trap state. So draw NFA for a set of strings starting with 1, 0. So L is equals to, string should start with 1, 0. Then after 1, 0 you can have any number of ones and any number of zeros. Understood? So let us draw this starting with 1 0. So let us draw for the very basic one, that is Q0. You will have 1. You go to the next state. You have 0. You go to the final state. Okay. Now starting. So after that 1 0, you can have any number of zeros and ones. Okay, but before that you should not have anything. So it may lead to a trap state. Okay, so starting should be your 1 0. But of course your 1 0 is not separable. So you cannot have 1 1 0. That is also not allowed. Okay, so fine. Let's see another. So draw NFA for the set of strings ending with 1 1. So L is equals to 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 means before this 1 1 you can have any number of ones and zeros. Okay. So your NFA will be Q0. You have the first, you give 1, you go to Q1, you have 1, you go to Q2, ending with this. Okay, ending. So before that you can have any number of zeros and ones. Now if you have a 0 over here, you can go back over here, you can have 0 1 1, right? And after this you cannot have any number of zeros and ones, so it is a trap. Or you can say if you have a 0, you will go back to here. If you have a 1, you can go back to here. Now if it is a DFA, it is mandatory to show this type of relationship. Understood? But if it is an NFA, you can simply ignore the path. So I hope you understood about the DFAs and NFAs, how to create this and what is the basic difference between them. So first you create an NFA, then you can go to a deterministic state and create a DFA. So don't forget to share and subscribe to this channel. More we will come on to the other phases of the compiler design. That is, we will get started with the lexical analysis and the parsing and all the phases we are going to cover. So like, share and subscribe CSE Core Concepts. Thank you.